Hello guys, how's it going? AlexTheGrumpyOne here. I hope you're well today. I got a quick video on a demo review of new diagnostic tool that I got myself. So we've got a Launch X431. So this is Elite VW edition Audi. You got on there, obviously it covers VW, Audi, Skoda and Seat. So the whole VAG group. Pretty good tool. I've been using it for a while now. I've been trying it on my VW Scirocco, which I'm going to be using today for the video. And also tried on my Audi A3 and a couple of other cars. So yeah. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. It costs you about 150 quid, and sometimes you get the vouchers on Amazon. So do check the link in the description below if you're interested in one. And obviously, if you don't want it for the Audi, there's other editions for it as well. But yeah, this is specific for those four brands. So yeah, I want to show you how to use it, how easy it is to use. It comes with lifetime free updates as well for it, so pretty good. You got the diagnostic functions, and you also got special functions, which I'm going to explain you in the video as well. But yeah, if that's something you're interested in, I'm going to open it up and explain you how to use it and what you can do with it. Alright, so let's unpack the tool. So you got a couple of manuals that I do recommend looking into to set it up correctly and update it and etc. And just see how easy it is to use. So here you got the tool. So it's pretty simple, 3 touch buttons there, and the only port you got is here. So you got the charger there and the micro SD card port, but according to the owner's manual, it's not actually used at the moment for nothing, and you can't really use it for anything if you put micro SD card in there. So don't know, maybe you'll get an update one day. So the charger is USB-C, and that is, by the way, the only way of turning it on. You might notice that most of the tools that I've done, you can actually turn them on with the button at any stage, but this one you either have to plug into the car so it gets the power to the socket, then it comes on the screen, or you have to plug in USB-C and then it comes alive. So if you want to connect it to Wi-Fi, obviously I've used this tool before, but I'm pretty sure if you open it for the first time, it tells you to put some details in and connect it to the internet. My one's already connected, but that's pretty much like setting up your phone. So there's the network, it's already connected there. So you got the time zones, the units, imperial or metric, the brightness adjustment, the sound, so time zones, language, etc. So you got quite a few languages in there, as you can see. So that's that. Now obviously you got diagnostics, OBD2 as usual, the data where you can look up a few things, your diagnostic record as well of what you've done. I've cleaned everything. There's one report that I've done. You've got DTC library, so this is where you can look up the fault codes, which is pretty handy, what they mean. So the images, that I suppose that will be for the micro SD card eventually. The firmware fix, when you have got some issues with it, they can report them. And obviously that's the updates. So it comes out what you got to update. So this is a firmware update, so I'm going to just update it quickly. Once that is done, I'm going to obviously plug it into the car and do diagnostic, because I have got a few codes on my Scirocco, so this will be a perfect example to show you how it works. Right guys, before I go too far ahead, I just wanted to let you know straight away that this tool obviously is specific for reading the codes, cleaning the codes, getting live data, all the information, adaptations. But for the actual special function like DPF regens, coding, and I don't know, AdBlue, resets and everything else, the special functions that you might have on some professional tools, you can't get them on here, but you will have to unfortunately buy them. It's only once in a lifetime purchase basically, and then it keeps it updated for the rest of the time you're going to be using the tool. But you have to go online, and this is the prices. They're like $40. So ABS bleeding, if you want that function, you have to buy it once there. And as far as I'm aware, it unlocks it for obviously all the VAG group on here straight away. Right, so we're plugged into the car now, the ignition is on. So I'm going to go, it shows up as the battery voltage there at the top straight away when it's plugged in. So go to diagnostic. And you got the auto detect once you updated the tool. Obviously you can go straight to VW if you want to, but I'll go auto detect just to show you the function. So as you can see, it's scanning the VIN automatically. It might take a little while, but you should get the VIN number and obviously find all the information about the vehicle. There you go. Yeah, just make sure that's what it is. I must admit straight away, guys, from obviously all the videos you've seen, you might notice this tool might not be as quick as all the other tools, but like I said, it's because it's got different features, and obviously, like I said, each tool got different processor, and the more expensive tools I showed you in the past obviously will be quicker. But as you can see straight away, it's already scanning the vehicle. I already found 3 fault codes on there, and 1 more on the climate control, electronic central electrics as well. So as you can see, it's doing a full scan on the vehicle straight away. And now it's checking the high voltage battery as well. So there you go, that's what you get. So that will be the final report of your vehicle. And it's pretty good because you can share it, you can send it via email or Bluetooth as well. So if you go there, obviously you got all the details there, the VIN number, the year of the vehicle, the time you've done it. You can also put the location on there if you want. So engine electronics, glow plugs, which is the job that I'm going to be doing today. As you can see, it comes up with the fault codes and saying what the issue is, obviously the short description. Then you got climate control there as well, alarm horn issue, navigation. The speaker is actually not working, so that's pretty interesting that it got that on there, and obviously all the rest is normal. So you can press share, and once you set up the tool correctly, you should be able to send it as a PDF. My internet is a bit rubbish here, guys, so it might take a while actually because I've closed the doors. But there you go, so you can put all the information on there and then just obviously send it once you're done. So just type the stuff in there and then press send. But obviously I haven't put any emails on there, but if you put all the details in there, you'll be able to send it to your email or to the customer email if you're working on it. Right, so if we go back into where it scanned everything, I go to the engine electronics, and I'm gonna go into the actual obviously unit, and then you can check again, read DTCs, more specific. So you got the help there when you connect to the internet, and code search, I'm pretty sure it goes to Google. There you go, so you have to accept all the cookies and all that stuff. And it comes up with the videos actually, how to replace the glow plugs, and etc., what the fault code might be, so that's pretty handy. It's basically like a tablet at this stage. And you also got a help button there as well, but obviously there's no information for this one. And yeah, all the information is there. Like I said, it's pretty cool that it takes you to the internet to search it. So you can obviously clear the fault code here as well, but no point of clearing it on my one because it will just come back straight away. But yeah, you just press yes and you'll clear it. This is the great feature on here. You got all the live data. You got 393 things to choose from, and it will obviously give you all the live data of accelerator pedal, of the coolant speed, coolant temperature, engine temperature, oil temperature, and I don't know, plenty of stuff there. If the fan is working, what the voltage you're getting, DPF regen status, DPF if it's full or not, injectors, EGRs if they're working correctly. So there's plenty of stuff to go through. Obviously for some of the things you have to have the car running. So that's pretty good. And then activation test as well, which is pretty good. You got plenty of things to activate. So you can activate the EGR cooler pump. This is for diagnostic purposes, pretty good. So you can see if the cooler pump is working by activating it manually, obviously filling the pump. So you got the EGR valve that you can move as well. Depending on what turbochargers you got, you can activate them. Obviously the flaps, glow plugs, more function indicator lamps, throttle control module. There's plenty of stuff that you can do using this tool. That's why, like I said, it's pretty handy. It's 150 quid and it's specific to the VWs, Audis, and you can do quite a lot on it. And so it might look like a small tool, but like I said, you do get quite a lot out of it. So you got the freeze frame there as well. There you go, so that's the glow plugs. But if obviously you got something else, it will show you when it happened or why it happened, etc. So you got the adaptations there as well. So particular filter initialization, so you can, when you install the new one, you can initialize it. But yeah, that's just the engine, obviously, ECU they went into, and that's all the stuff you got on here. So it'll be the same if you go into another unit, like climate control or electronics, you go into that unit, and obviously it'll give you the fault code as well that you can look up. There you go. And then obviously all the actuation tests and everything else. So you got the channel they can select to activate, or you got the list that will give you what you can do. So brake clamp, if you want to check if the brake's working without pressing the pedal, and fog lights, horn, fuel pump relay, which is pretty good because when you're changing the fuel filter on some of the new cars, you have to activate it to pump the fuel through, so you get rid of the air, because sometimes car might not start after you change it. But yeah, plenty of stuff on here, guys. Like I said, you can go through it and it will take you forever to find all the functions, and obviously when you know what you're doing, this tool is definitely going to help you fix the problem, or at least find out what the problem is. The other important thing I would like to mention while we're here on the data stream, obviously when you select a few of them, you can press OK and it will show you the graph of them, which is pretty good. And the best thing about this, when you, when you're trying to find out when the issues happen while you're driving, what values are changing, you can actually record it while you're driving, so for the safety reasons as well, and you can watch it afterwards. So if you press record, it starts recording it while you're driving the car, so you can see the temperature, or when you're doing the regen or etc, you can see what values are changing. So that's pretty good. So you just stop it and it saves the report on there. You can put a name on that. So that's saved now. And on the data, the diagnostic reports, so they're all there. As you can see, you can check all of them. So that's diagnostic record that we just done. So you can obviously click on them and press play, and you can see what was happening, but obviously the car wasn't running. But yeah, you're gonna play back all the values. Like I say, if you diagnose an issue, it's pretty cool. Definitely recommend using that function. Right, so here we are, guys. This is another video for you. I hope it wasn't too long. I just tried to get as much info as I can in there without going into too much of the details, so it's long and boring. But yeah, if you're interested in anything specific, please do let me know and I'll try and do another video for you on that item. But yeah, don't forget, obviously, for those special functions like DPF regens and etc, you will need to buy that apart in the store. And like I say, if there's any updates, I will let you know. That might change in the future. But yeah, I hope this video helped you to make your mind up if you're after one of them. If you are, the link is in the description below, guys. So do check it out. And like I said, sometimes you can get vouchers for them as well, like 20 quid off. But yeah, if not, if you're after something a bit more advanced, do let me know, please. And I will try and get the tool, which is the model, up from this one and do another video for you. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.